Today on What It's Like, 1963 Cadillac Series 62 convertible. But before getting into all of it, I'm Jay. Welcome to What It's Like, the automotive channel that puts the spotlight on the cars that are not often talked about. We cover the classics, vintage, some exotics, lots of orphan cars, and cars that are frankly being forgotten. We dive in deep with specs, talk about design of these rolling pieces of art, and show what these cars are like. If that sounds like a channel that you will totally dig, subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it to never miss a video. This 1963 Cadillac Series 62 convertible is at the Gilmore Auto Museum. This is one of the cars that is in the Ride the Classics program. For those that don't have a clue what I'm talking about, the Gilmore Auto Museum for a donation will take you for a ride in any one of the cars listed up above. So if you ever wanted to know what it was like to ride in a classic car, be sure to check out the Gilmore Auto Museum sometime this summer. Link will be in the description below. 1963 Cadillac model lineup. You had the Series 62 in the basement, followed by DeVille, followed by Eldorado, Fleetwood at the top. Cadillac offered convertibles in both the 62 and the Eldorado. Cadillac offered the Series 62 from 1940 to 1942, took a break because a thing called World War II happened, came back in 46 through 64 in 7 generations. 1963 falls in the 7th generation, which had a production run from 1961 to 1964. 61, 62, 63, 64, built on the GM C-body platform, designed by Bill Mitchell. Series 62 could be had as a 2-door hardtop, 4-door, 4-window, 4-door, 6-window, and the difference between the 4-window and the 6-window is one has 4 windows and the other one has 6. But the 6 windows are smaller. They're triangular windows that look like vent windows that attach to the C-pillars, and 2-door convertible. 1963 saw a facelift as well as a sheet metal redesign. So 62 on top, 63 on the bottom, starting in the front fascia and bumpers, lights, grille, all of it is totally different. Even the windshields are different. This 63 has a lot going on in the front design, as you will see when we do the walk around. Moving to the side profile, I used the top picture on purpose to ask why. Those rims are hideous on that car. 62 has a lot of lines sculpted into the sheet metal. The 63 is a smoother, cleaner design. The fins are the same. 63 does not have the skags or the side/reverse fins that are found on the 62. 63 has belt line molding. The 62 has belt line creases. Looking at the rear, the 62 has trim on the top of the fins where the 63 doesn't. You can really see how smooth this design is versus the 62. Bumpers and rear designs are different. Looking at the dash design is different. Gauge faces have been revised. Steering wheel also revised. Which do you like better? Standard on all 1963 Cadillacs was power steering, hydromatic drive, power brakes, heater, and defrost. Options, not getting into all of the options, but here are some that stood out. Air conditioning, automatic headlight control, bucket seats, cruise control, electric door locks, easy eye glass, 6-way power seats, power vent windows, AM, FM radio, adjustable steering wheel. Let's talk specs. 223 inches long, 79.7 inches wide. It rides a wheelbase of 129.5 inches. It weighs 4,544 pounds. Price, $5,595, which is equivalent to you spending $55,467.84 in the year 2023. Total 1963 Cadillac production was 163,174 units, of which total Series 62 was 64,294 units, and of that number, 17,600 of that was convertibles. Moving on to engine, only one engine on offer, 390 cubic inch displacement V8, 6.4 liters. It's good for 325 horsepower, 4,800 RPM, 430 pound-feet of torque at 3,100 RPM. Compression, 10.5 to 1, features 5 main bearings. Backed by the original Hydromatic, which was a 4-speed transmission. 0 to 60 could be had in 10.3 seconds. Theoretical top speed 121 miles per hour. Average fuel consumption 9.8 miles to the gallon. So let's talk styling. Look at everything that's going on. Notice all of the different levels. Look at how it curves down. Lots of chrome on this car. Look at the marker lights down in here. Look at all of the textures. Look at how this is somewhat subdivided. The lights. So look at all the hood lines that are going on. Side markers. I don't know if these are actual lights or those are markers. They look like lights. Just look at how this is all. Also, check out these tires. I'm not sure what the technical name is, but I call them double white walls. Look at how this is sculpted. The rocker panel's actually sculpted down there. It has a nice beltline molding. Look at how this door is designed. Right here is where the fin starts. This car does have fender skirts. The fender skirts also have that coming to the rear section. Backup lights, brake lights. Notice the brake light is inside the fin. Gas filler is in the center. Lots of textured effects in the back here.
Anything you want to do.
So just check out this door panel. Notice the armrest runs the length of the door panel. And also notice
that stuff, you know, when I drive it.
And notice it goes the length of the door panel, but it's real slender. It's only about the width of your arm. This is the door handle to get out. These are the window switches. Up here, this controls the seat. It says tilt, forwards, backwards, up, down, 6-way.
Yeah.
The vent window. Coming down inside the pedal box down here, you have the high beam switch on the floor where it should be. Emergency brake release is part of it. Brake, gas pedal, the antenna switch. Take a look at this interior. On to the button switches and knobs, starting on the left and moving right. Headlights, left air vent, right air vent, fan speed, heat, defog, de-ice, speedometer with odometer and tripometer inside of it. Drive modes read park, neutral, drive, low, reverse. Wipers, look at the wipers. They have 3 settings, low, medium, and high, as well as the wash feature, which is located just to the left of that. There is a light just above the coolant temperature, gasoline gauge, generator, trunk, and oil pressure are all idiot lights. Ignition, radio controls, radio, clock. Getting under the hood, I love the fact that this is like Cadillac blue. I never see them this color. Alternator. Batteries up there in the front, as well as the radiator. They use this car in the Drive the Classics. That's why you see some grass. There's a fan. It's got power steering. It's got a dual master cylinder with power brakes. Look at this hood design. Very interesting hood design. On the positive side, affordable Cadillac convertible from the early 60s. Has nice tail fins. These ones aren't over the top like the 59s are, but I kind of sort of like the 59 fins personally. Against it, it's a big, heavy, thirsty car that's a bit underappreciated. Now it's time for Would You Rather. Two scenarios today. In the first scenario, would you rather have a 1963 Lincoln Continental convertible or 1963 Cadillac Series 62 convertible or 1963 Imperial two-door convertible? We would have done a two-door convertible in the Lincoln, but they didn't offer a two-door convertible until later on. I'm going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free, pause the video. Moving on to the second scenario. Would you rather have a 1961 Cadillac Series 62 convertible or 1962 Cadillac Series 62 convertible or 1963 Cadillac Series 62 convertible or 1964 Cadillac Series 62 convertible? Once again, going to leave this here for a minute. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Moving on to Name That Tune. First person to get both the name of the band and song title correctly in the comment section below will have their comment pinned to the top of it. That one could go either way. It could be really hard or it could be really easy. There's a bunch of musicians on that song title, so if you give me any of them, I will accept it. Well, there's two major ones. All right, anyway, thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. If you'd like to get in touch with me, shoot me a comment in the comment section below or check out our Facebook group that correlates with this YouTube channel. If you don't have Facebook and would like to reach me, send me an email. All of that will be linked in the description below. Just know I appreciate all of the support, and until next time, toodaloo!